Now what we have to do is we want one image and a text beside that. So that is going to go under this section. So this is a division with a class content wrapper, and we are going to write the code for our text and image that we want in the index page. So let's take a division here and let's write a class, and in this class I'm going to have these different classes. This is a display flex column, and all of these different flex are for different screen sizes. So this is for medium, this is for large, and this is extra large. So we want this by default in the column form, and for all these different screen sizes we want this in the row form. Now let's take another div, and in this division I'm going to have these classes. So this is for padding, and all these others are for flexbox. So this is going to get the content in the center of the screen, and this is for width as 100%. Now let's take another div, class text center, then one more div with the following classes, and in here I'm going to take a paragraph with the font size as 18, and in this paragraph tag I'm going to have this text. Okay, now after this what I want is I want a link. So I'll create an anchor link. So this is the button for contact us, and these are the classes for that button. So now I'm going to create another div inside of this div. So here the class is going to be same as before. So as you can see, this is all that we had before. Now here I'm going to have a responsive image. So if you go into Halfmoon and scroll down to image, so this is for getting an image. So I have one image in this img folder that I created. So this is one svg image, and we have the class for this image, alt tag, and the width for this image is going to be 90%. Okay, so now this is done. So as you can see, this is how it looks now. So we have left with one more thing, and that is getting the content here in the center as well. So deflex justify content center and align items center. Now let's check it out. So as you can see, now these two are aligned in center. So if you zoom out, then also they are going to stay in center. So these were all the classes to do that. And as you may have observed that a lot of these classes are similar to Bootstrap, so this makes the work more easy. Now what we are left with is a footer. So we already have this section for footer. Now we just want a paragraph with some text in here. So let's scroll down, and this is the section for our footer. So let's remove this, and instead of that I'm just going to have a paragraph tag here. So this is the paragraph tag. So in here we have a copyright sign, then square and 2021. Let's check it out. Now as you can see, this is getting printed on the left side, so I want it in the middle. So for that I'm just going to write deflex justify content center, and now as you can see it is in the center. So this was all that. Now one last and most important thing is remaining, that is the dark mode toggle button. Now as you can see, we already are in the dark mode, but we will need a button so that we can toggle between the dark and light mode. So let's create that button now. So I'm going to go here, and the button we want is beside this sign up form. So first of all, let's go into this Halfmoon, and here you have to scroll down and go into this core JavaScript library. So here is the dark mode toggle button. So we don't need to write this script tag as we already have that. So we just need this toggle button. So let's copy this, and we need it beside the form. So if we go in this navbar section, then here is that form, and we want this before that input element. So this is the input element, and I have pasted the code for this button before this input element. Now one more thing is that I don't want this click me written, so instead of that I want a Halfmoon symbol. So I can get that using font awesome. So with font awesome I can have this logo, and also I'm going to change this button primary to button light, so btn-light. Now let's go here, and as you can see, now we have this button, and if I click it, then now we are in the light mode. If I click it once again, we are back onto the dark mode. But now if we get this screen size smaller, then we have this menu, but we don't have our dark mode button anymore. So to get that dark mode button here as well, we are going to have to get this code for button, and I'm going to write that before this menu. So I'll paste it here. So this is the menu button, and before that we have this toggle button. So now as you can see, we have this toggle button. Now I'm also going to add one CSS class for margin. So here I've set the right margin to 5. So as you can see, now we have a little bit of space between these two buttons. And here in this toggle button I have a margin right of 10. So here I have a margin right of 5, and here I have a margin right of 10. Okay, so now we also need one h1 tag here for writing the word square. So let's write that. So it is going to go before this paragraph. So here h1, and it is going to have a class of font weight bold, and here we'll write the word square. Okay, so now our index.html page is created.